It's week one of the National Football League, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Lions and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Goff going to open up with a throw. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early...
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Gibbs with a 1st down and more. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Goff. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Goff. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Ford. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. That one taken in right side by Liget. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Goff. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. It's a short kick. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And now again he loses the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Goff to throw. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now, Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Lions... On 1st down, it's Goff. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. This throw taken in by Hurst. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Goff. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need...
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Now Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Goff to throw on 1st down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. That is caught side of the end zone. Sam Laporta. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. And this throw batted away and incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch. In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly.
And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Lions. So it's a win here for the Lions. They move to 1-0, getting the victory.
It's week 2 of the 2025 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cowboys and the Lions on Monday night.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
And Goff going to look to throw right away.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited abroad. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
St. Brown,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Lions.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have...
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Dancing to his left.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this is not anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Goff now looking to throw. Forced out to his left.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Goff rolling to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
There he goes again.
And he takes this one in for a Lion. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. Out to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Steps away.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here's Goff.
And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it's Goff. It's caught inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Goff now looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. Get in. Zone touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get protect the ball.
And now we'll we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. A busy night continues for Kamara. And this one down to about the 40. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Goff. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. This to Laporta, right side.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Goff now to throw.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now it's Goff. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Lions and the 49ers under the lights.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And third down coming up. Throwing here is Goff. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down. Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. He's got his big tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. A toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. A gain of 11 on that block. First down, Detroit. They'll run the toss with Gibbs. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Goff to throw. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And the Lions have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's Gibbs. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. One more time, they tried Gibbs. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. On target to Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Goff. Off he goes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. To throw is Goff.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing, Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Goff to throw on first down. This throw taken in by Hurst.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Goff to throw. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Sam. Now Goff. That's to the tight end Hurst. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. Now, Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Here's Goff. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Hayden Hurst, touchdown. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Throwing here is Goff. There's that man again. Another catch. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Throwing on second down, Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Lions. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and
It's week 4 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He's your top dog in the league.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against them.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Yeah!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line, and it'll be tipped. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. That's the tight end Hurst with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, that's Hurst.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Goff throwing again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing again is Goff. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now it's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Goff on the move to his left. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And they'll accept that penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Goff now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Back to throw. Goff.
There's Laporta. He's got it.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Goff now to throw. Rolling to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is first punt of the game for either team. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Steps away.
That is caught by Laporta. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2nd down and 3.
To the air again. Goff being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Goff on the move to his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Lions are able to...
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now,
this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. To throw is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Again, Goff rolling to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bengals will take over possession here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And front and center is Sam Laporta.
Goff taken right to the air. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Goff setting to throw. He's on the move. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Goff. Escapes the pocket. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground. Incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 40. On first down, it's Goff. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Now Goff. Finding Hurst. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing again, it's Goff. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Goff on first and 10. Escapes out to the left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. This throw is caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. In a good spot here, second and inches. Goff bails out of the pocket quick. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Goff. Flush down now to his left. He's on the move. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Throwing is Goff. Buying some time left. He calls his own number again. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. Goff to the air now. Getting out to his left. Laporta with the grab. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Goff back to throw. Forced out to his right. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Setting up a throw. He's on the move. Intercepted in the end zone. Mika Fitzpatrick. First down throw from Goff. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Dante Jackson takes it away. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Throwing on the run, deep down the... Oh no, they get him yet again. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Escapes out to the left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. First and 10, looking to throw. Cut out left. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 23. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Completed to Hurst. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Gibbs is in for the Detroit. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hurst there to grab it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field, and he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, but not this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations, everything else? He said, oh, yeah, and throw in these dual-threat quarterbacks, they're a nightmare as well.
To throw here on 1st down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Steelers have it now as he... First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the... Big shot is hauled in. Feet are in bounds. Oh, what a play. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Massive throw, corner of the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up. Here's Goff. Buys time, rolling right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He'll look to throw. On the move, headed right. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down. Now go for it, Goff. He finds him beyond the marker. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice first and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now try Gibbs again. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Oh, and the kicking team's got it. Okay, they pulled it off. Now they have one final gasp. Either get into the end zone or leave here with the L.
How many times do we see these teams at this point of desperation late in the game need to kick and not get it? So nice to see one of them actually rewarded with all that effort. Now it comes down to the execution of this offense. Can they do what their special teams just did and go execute, score a touchdown, and find a way to win?
He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Setting up to pass. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. Second and goal coming up from the 7. Here he is to throw. Flush down out to his left.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners, as we say.